Welcome to another edition of Thunder and Lightning. I'm your host, Dan, and of course, next to me is the lovely and talented Nikki. What's up? What's going on? This is the night you should have been the host, and me just like being
no,
rant and rave and
no. This is your show. You told me you were kicking me off the show in draft season, but now it looks like we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, so by the way, we're Thunder and Lightning, your New York sports show about everything and nothing at the same time. Nikki, the New York Football Giants, for the first time in 11 weeks, have won a football game. This might be the first time in my fandom of 25 years. I don't know how long you've been a fan, but I'm sure it's been the same for you, that I'm actually very disappointed that the New York Football Giants have lost a football game. And they scored 45 points. This is the first time since 2015. And a few people didn't understand what I said in my rant after the game. When I said, we haven't done those point totals in months, meaning the collective month, we probably wouldn't even close to that total. That's how dog shit this football team has been all entire season. And today the Indy Colts just laid down and died. Joe Flacco offensively looked awesome. But their defense, God, they didn't deserve to have that little glimmer of hope to even make the playoffs today. But sure enough, they did. Before we go ranting and raving and being mad about the game and outlook.
You didn't even rant yet?
I just wanted to say good game out of Mailk Nabers and Drew Lock, and congratulations on 1K for Mailk. So, what a game. I wish that happened 10 weeks ago, 15 weeks ago. Like, this is why we drafted him, and then it happened this week. Go figure. But, yeah, Nick, before I go crazy, what's up?
I don't know. Why don't you just go crazy? Why don't I just sit here and let you, the thing is, I'm always ranting and raving, right? So, and you're usually the level-headed one, and it's nice.
There's no level-headed.
Nice the tables are seemingly turned a little bit this week. I just, what's annoying me right now is the million comments of people saying, well, the coaches and the players don't go out there to tank.
No shit.
Know that. Like, no shit, everybody. Like, we know that. You don't have to keep explaining yourself like that. Like, we understand that this is not our first rodeo with the NFL. So shut the fuck up about that already. It's the point of, like, now you want to play football? Now you all decided to wake up. Now the playbook is open. The actual plays are working. Now you guys decide you want to have chemistry together. Now you want to put up 45 fucking points and ruin all our bets and our picks and draft picks.
Oh, I had plenty of bets. Man. Like, I had plenty of parlays that got destroyed.
What the actual fuck? Like, that's my issue. Hi, Darius. What's up? Yeah, that's my issue is, like, why now? You're doing it now? It doesn't mean anything. Like, and furthermore, I would say, and I am very happy for Mailk Nabers, everyone should at least feel great that our rookie wide receiver is a fucking stud, okay?
Quarterback proof, like we all said.
I feel like he has some decent chemistry with Drew Lock. Drew Lock is, like, thrilled to have Mailk Nabers.
It's because Drew Lock doesn't have the fear up until finally this week. It took him a couple weeks, but he finally had the fear.
It took him a couple weeks, and
that's his gunslinger mentality.
So, okay, listen, we know why it took so long for them to pull the trigger on Daniel Jones, right? Egos got in the way. Nobody wanted to admit that they made a mistake and that he just didn't fit in New York. Are you telling me that this whole time Drew Lock and Mailk Nabers maybe just needed a few weeks together to just get this playbook open and go? What the fuck? There's so many avenues to be mad about, but mostly it's like mad at the franchise because Drew Lock goes off, Tyrone Tracy has a day, Malik Nabers has a day, and I'm fucking mad about it, and I want to be happy about it, and I can't be.
Right, and it's just and it started last night. It started last night, Nikki, when Shedeur Sanders had the giant logo cleats, and
did he curse us? Was that the curse?
No, we cursed him. We cursed him. That's the worst sign of the week. It was when Shedeur had the cleats, the New York cleats. He didn't wear it. Hey, what's up, Alex? What's going on? I haven't talked to you in a minute. Hope all is well. It started from there, and then unfortunately, Shedeur had the worst night possible after Cam had a spectacular day. We'll get into that later. It just started there, and it was just like, all right, something's weird about this week. And Shedeur just doesn't have a good game. Then the whole people that don't like Shedeur, whether because his dad or he just doesn't perform enough or
he's selfish. Oh, I love the he's selfish. Yeah.
Everything else, like all the negative people that didn't like Shedeur for all the reasons that, like, it just seems to be convenient for them to say. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
And then today, it was just those people won today, and I hate that because it was just like we're so close for hopefully a franchise changing quarterback in either Cam Ward or Shedeur, and all we had to do is find a way to finish out these last 8 quarters, and we have the pick of the land. The next 5 months, we go through a heavy grain of paper and figure out which player they like the most. But now we are the 4th. We are in the 4th spot now because Cleveland won today. And now we are looking up at 3 teams, and thankfully a couple of them don't need a quarterback. But that doesn't mean another team can leapfrog us to get one of these quarterbacks. It's not like last year's quarterback with 6 guys right there for our picking. There's 2 guys in the top 10. You know,
you have Tankathon up right now. Is it available? Right now?
It's available. I'll get it right now.
I feel like I just need a visual because, you know, to everybody's point, and you shared that one tweet with me. You know, people were like, could you give us like the draft implications as this is going on, as if this was like playoff implications? Because, you know, you think, you know, some people were like, well, if we lose, we drop to 2 and the Patriots don't need a quarterback, but it's not that simple. So people were telling me we're at 5 now, 6, 7. So
we're at 4 officially.
We are officially at 4. Okay.
Because the Browns lost today. So as you can see, SOS means strength of schedule. We're clearly, out of all the 3-win teams, we have the highest strength of schedule of wins. So that's where it's going to hurt us at the end of the day. So that's why Cleveland, everybody, we had the number 1 pick, but that's why everybody leapfrogged us when we lost today. So, I mean, it's going to be going into the final week of the season. How long will the Eagles play against us? Saquon has 101 yards left to break what's his face's Eric Dickerson's rushing record this season.
Yeah.
In a season. So knowing the Eagles, they would like to stick it to us at least one more time. So
you know they're going to. Every chance that they have to do that, they will absolutely do that.
I was just watching Football Night in America, and they had their 3rd-string quarterback light up the Cowboys today on a nice touchdown to A.J. Brown. So
yeah.
So logically speaking, traditionally, the Eagles will probably play all their bench players.
They'll play all their bench players, yeah.
And hopefully Saquon, but knowing the Eagles, they love to stick it to us. So watch Saquon go on 2 50-yard runs and be like done with it.
Yeah, and I'm sure he will. And I expect nothing less out of the Eagles because, you know, how many years have we seen them do that to us, right? Every year where they don't need to play their starters, they play their starters. You know what I mean? So.
Shefty even alluded to it a couple weeks ago. So,
what's up, DMD? How you feeling today?
Yeah, he's gotten his ass smoked today.
Oh my goodness! I was the score of that game. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, and I took Cowboys plus 7.5, thinking
I took the Cowboys plus 7.5. Like, what? I know what the fuck, everybody. Like, you know what? It's just been a very odd season. Like, I feel like picks
this
have been
season
weird.
this season can't end fast enough, man.
Bets
like,
have been weird. No, this season has to end.
Just die. I just need to take it out back and just like I just need to just.
That's a flag on the play. You can't make the gun signal. Only Beyonce can.
You dog, DMV.
In her halftime show, she made like the gun.
Well, yeah.
Her highly overrated halftime show.
I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't really care about that.
Well, you should care about it.
I don't.
Why don't you care about it? All right, come on. You watched the halftime show, correct? Now, I understand guys love Beyonce. I'm not saying look at it from would I have sex with her, standpoint. I'm sure everybody would. Yes. I told everybody, I'm looking at it from a dancer standpoint. She's not a natural dancer. That's all I'm saying. She executes choreography, and you know this because you have dancers in your family. And I bet
she's
they would
not
say
a choreographed dancer. She's been dancing for 25 years out in the public.
I said she's not a natural dancer. What she does very well is execute choreography that plays to her strength, but she is not a natural dancer. Look at her feet, and it will tell you everything that you need to know. That's all I'm going to say. She is not a technically trained dancer.
So you're saying you're not saying it because of other reasons?
No,
it's a joke. It's a joke. It was a joke. Fly it over your head. It's okay.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just, saying she's not a natural dancer.
Okay. I mean,
but did you like the halftime show or no? I mean,
it seemed like a good show. I didn't know any of the songs other than the Dolly Parton song, so I'm gonna be honest there.
I don't like country music.
I'm not the biggest country music person, so let alone that. And then Beyonce, I only know her hits. I'm not going deep into her catalog, but I guess it was fine. I mean, my brother wanted to watch it, so that's all you needed to know about that. So
got it. Okay.
So Beyonce is his queen. So.
Oh, okay.
I even had to tell him what it was.
You don't even need halftime shows. Why do we need halftime shows? I just want to watch the game. Like,
right.
I don't even think we need a halftime
show. Thanks for just
completely
halting my anger tonight. I appreciate it.
I'm not trying to halt it. It's just that as you know, you open the show with the New York sports show about nothing and everything all at the same time. Not halting it. I'm just saying, if you want to go off, go off. I'm with you, DMV. I don't think we need halftime shows. I don't think we need the national anthem. Just fucking play the goddamn game. That's it.
Can we get Creed again? Do Creed again for the 25th anniversary and have the guy flying in the
I don't think we need a halftime show at the Super Bowl.
But some are good. I'm excited for Kendrick Lamar this year at the.
I'm not. I could care less about the halftime show. It just doesn't matter. I
don't care either, but I'm just saying if I'm gonna have to listen to a half hour worth of music, I don't mind listening to
not even a half hour worth of music. They have to squeeze it in what do they get? 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that.
The Super Bowl is different.
No. They don't perform for 30 minutes. I watched J-Lo's documentary halftime. Oh, okay. I forget. With her and Shakira each had a limited amount of time. And J-Lo was like, how am I supposed to get all this choreography? Oh my God. They don't get, I think halftime is a full 30 minutes, but that's taking
I think in the Super Bowl, it's 15 minutes. Usually in the NFL, in the regular NFL, it's 15. So they add another 15 minutes in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so they get a half hour, but they have to put the set out, take it off. They got to do
logistically. Yes,
they got to do the whole thing. So, all right. I mean, do you want to go off and rant? Where do you even want to start? Because you kind of open the show ranting.
I mean, it's just this whole entire season in a nutshell, and I want to hold off on doing another video. I will do a whole nother video by myself on Dear Mr. Mara, writing basically me telling a letter out in the video. And it's just this season was
disgusting. Did an intern answer you back with another video? Just wondering.
I would highly doubt it, and I don't want one. I really don't want
an intern wrote that letter.
Oh, of course. Back. Come on. It's just this was our 100th season, and this is the product that they put out, and you expected people to be excited and happy about this season, and just from week 1 on, it was just complete utter dog shit. And I'm today, and this is a whole season. I'm just completely embarrassed being a Giant fan this year, and it was like literally the worst season of my life. It's not even a disclaimer. We've had bad seasons. We've had hell. Other than 2 seasons in the last decade have made the playoffs, every other year have sucked. So it's nothing new with that. It's just we set the bar on another low this year, and whether it was drama with the quarterbacks, was it whether the whole Saquon Barkley issue, and then him going off for 2,000 yards. Like obviously he wasn't going to do it with the Giants, but fuck, man, you can't give up that kind of talent. And that hurt. Then it's just the weekly. You could barely put a team on the field, and let's barely score 10 points, 15 points.
Except for today.
20 points. And then today we score 45. Go figure. And then it's the Tommy DeVito. It's the Tommy DeVito. It's, oh, no, Drew Lock's going to play. No, Tommy DeVito's going to play. Who's hurt this week? It's, Tim Boyle. Is it Tim Boyle? It doesn't matter. Boyle plays. He looked okay. Half a decent against the Ravens. Like, this whole entire season was one giant clusterfuck. The PRs, like, monitoring people, like I know it started with you, and then it started with my other friends, and it's just this season was an absolute utter joke. And then we had planes. This season was embarrassing. And being a season ticket member, paying for all this money, and I only went to 3 games this year. Yeah, that's all you need to know. And like, I said week 1, Nikki. What did I say at week 1? This season's done. I can't go to a couple other games, and of course I lied. I went to 2 more, but like it like the vibes started badly, and I know I'm that guy. It's preseason. Let's see what happens, and you're like, Danny, why are you doing this, Danny? Like, it started a 3-week fight between you and me, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. 3 weeks
we fought over this shit, and turns out I was right. But okay.
But I like to wait to see the regular season. We both bet up the under. We both said take the under and win. So I wasn't expecting the world.
Yeah, we did. It's just that you and everybody else in this fan base get so fucking hyped up for training camp. And as we've seen year after year after year after year, it does not translate on the field. And I don't know how many years you have to see of it before like the hype up like just goes away. Like, oh, who cares? Like, oh my God, this guy looks great in training camp. Great. Can you beat the fucking Cowboys? Can you beat the fucking Eagles? Can you beat the Commanders? No, you can't. So I don't give 2 fucks about training camp. Like, yes, Darius, I'm not kidding you. It was a 3-week fight that just went on and on and on. Like Lamb Chop, the song that never ends. It was the fight that never ended. Like on and on and on.
She gaslighted me so hard.
I did not gaslight you at all. The fight was exactly about this. Maybe look up the word. You know, I'm tired of people just throwing the word gaslighting around. Like, no, I didn't gaslight you.
I'm having fun with you.
How did I gaslight you? No.
Relax.
No, if you're going to start it, then you better bring your charts and your graphs and your proof on how I gaslit you.
Nick, it was so long ago. I'm busting your chops. Relax.
No, I'm just saying. Everybody likes to throw that word around. Like, definitely didn't gaslight you.
Okay. Anyway.
We fought over you being a homer and you being mad at me because I wasn't hyped up about training camp. Little did everybody know I was already on the fuck you Giants train because they already came at me in the summer. So I got it first, everybody. All right? God.
Yeah. No,
and then it just exploded from there. It's all gone downhill from here. Like, it's just been a horrible, disgusting, nasty season for me professionally, for us doing this podcast. Somehow we've made it through.
It's honestly, if it wasn't for my love for the Giants and you're vindictive, I want to burn the Giants to a ground mentality, this show would have been done like week 5.
I do want to burn them to the ground because I think it's crazy to come at, content creators and be like, you need to be more positive. Well, fuck you. Don't fucking
I saw that one guy. I saw Chuck. His videos are great.
Yeah, he's crazy. Come on. Like, he's saying like, oh, the content creator, Chuck Knox. Oh, the content creators, this is what he said. Whore themselves out for negative Giants content.
Yeah, I mean, come on,
to make money. We don't make a lot of money on our YouTube channel, all right? Like,
we don't make any money on our YouTube channel.
Well, actually, it's not true. We do make some.
I haven't seen any of that money.
It's not a lot. We make some. We do make some, but it's not enough to like pay our bills with what we make. And also, how positive are we supposed to be? Like, I was super positive about Cam Ward or Shador, but now what? Now what do we have to do? Do we have to sell the farm to get one of these guys? Like, now what?
You might have to, and that's not here comes the bridge quarterback.
You have to sell your soul again to try again with the Patriots, who weren't budging last year. They don't need a fucking quarterback, right?
The Patriots are not budging when they can get Travis Hunter, like the unicorn that is the football version of Shohei Ohtani, and he could play on both sides of the field. He'll probably be more of a DB, but he looks legit. The only positive plays last night for Colorado was to him. So, I mean, they're not giving up a chance to get Travis Hunter, to have him play with Drake May if they want to have him play at wide receiver.
All right, let's talk it through a little bit. So right now, the Patriots are at 1, okay? Mm-hmm. Then who is it?
Let me get Tankathon back up. Sorry. So, yeah, it's the Patriots. It's the Patriots, Tennessee, Cleveland, and then us.
All right. What does Tennessee need?
Tennessee, that's the team I'm worried about because they bench Levis today for Mason Rudolph. So there you have it there.
So Tennessee might be in the market.
And also Levis wasn't drafted by this regime, so they definitely are going to be wanting to draft their own guy. So there we go with that. Cleveland just restructured Watson's contract, so God knows what happens with that, but they probably wouldn't be looking to get a new quarterback because of the hell they are going to be in with Deshaun Watson. So
worst contract ever.
And they're going to have to keep on restructuring that contract over and over and over and over again. So and then it's us. So there's an outside chance. Like, let's say if we were to win next week, then it would be an even bigger situation. We are still kind of in the driver's seat unless a team leaps over us. And honestly, the only team I am scared about is the Raiders leapfrogging everybody. Because the Raiders are such a wild card that it could easily happen. Carolina likes Bryce Young. They completely turned it around a little bit for their standards. Jacksonville just paid Trevor Lawrence. The Jets, God knows what the Jets are gonna do.
They probably would go for a quarterback, I feel like.
Maybe.
What, Aaron Rodgers' contract's done this year?
No, he could come back next year. So it's a whole diluted thing that we don't know. Like, the whole thing's a mess. So right now the Giants could. Right now we could still either get Shador or Cam on whoever Tennessee likes. I guess would be the thing. I guess would be the best way of putting it. But the hope for either Shador or Cam is still alive. But it took a big blow because we now would have to find a way to trade up or pray that they fall to us. So never a good feeling.
Yeah, this whole thing is just not a good feeling. I don't like, seeing our team have a great game and have a great day. And
like, how fucked up is it that
not be happy about it?
More than half of more like 80%, 90% of the fan base was hoping that you guys lost today. And that we are pissed that you guys won and scored 45 points. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. I'm telling you, because this is nuts, man. You have to be more mad at the franchise because this is.
It's not the players' fault.
It's not the players' fault. We know
it's not the coach's fault. So,
speaking of, now what?
Does Dave stay now?
Now what do we do? I was told Joe Shane's leaving. Staying. Oops. I was told Joe Shane's staying and Brian Daboll's leaving when I talked to, John Mayer's friend. So that was 2 weeks ago? I don't know at this point now. Like,
yeah, no. Watch. They play against the Eagles next week and they look halfway decent, and then Like, well, you know what? Dave's could come back for another year and just make the whole thing like more desperate than it really should be. So that's what I'm worried about because it's going to be already desperate with Joe Shane year 4. He has to hit home runs in the draft, and
He's got to
obviously
hit a
with the
home run in
quarterback,
the drafts. Yeah,
like,
I mean, you could say hit a home run with Mailk Nabers, though. You got to give him that.
Yes, this draft class, and Phillips got picked today too, so that was nice for the rookie class.
I what do you think about, because I saw this a lot floating around on Twitter, X today. Now everybody's on the, keep Drew Lock, run this offense with Drew Lock train, right? And then obviously go try to get Arch Manning.
Yeah, about that.
I'm
not about that.
I'm not about it either, but now everybody's saying Drew Lock.
Drew Lock had one amazing game, and we're
gonna pay all this money for Kirk Cousins.
No, oh my God, no! Please don't overpay Kirk Cousins. Don't do that. There's other bridge guys. We'll get into it eventually if that's the route we got to take, but I'm not overpaying for Kirk Cousins. He's way too expensive.
They take the bridge route? Like, do you think that happens?
Knowing how the Giants work, yeah. If we play ourselves out of the draft pick, yeah, it's gonna have to happen. And we have free agency before the draft anyway, so we're gonna have to see how the free agency plays out because we're gonna need to fill that quarterback room, and we don't know who the new coaches is if Dable is not asked to come back. So it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of style is the new offense, what kind of style is the defense. So,
do you think Shane Bowen stays?
Probably not. And then that's even if Vrabel wants to come here, maybe not. I would like to think that there will be a completely overhaul on coaching staff if there's new head coach, like normal procedures.
Yeah, I mean,
unless that coach is like crazy talented, and the team in the front office like, nah, he's staying no matter what. And we've seen that in special scenarios, but I don't think anybody on this coaching staff is worthy of that. Like the defensive line coach and the secondary coach did with the last couple of coaching staffs. I can see a whole overhaul of everybody, which is annoying for the offensive line because the offensive line is actually better than it's been the last couple of years, and here comes another coach.
Yep. QB from 2019 draft has one great game amongst a string of bad games. Some Giants fans, let's make him the guy. Now where I've seen this before. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what's going on. I mean, the fan base, again, is in, it's funny. Every week, some segment of this fan base is in disarray. And I'm getting real tired of seeing the overly positive fans come at fans like us and calling us like being super negative and we're not real fans or we're toxic or something like that. Like, we are not. We're just not drinking the fucking Kool-Aid like you nutcases are. Like, I think we're pretty realistic fans at this point. I think you finally are. I think you've shed your homerism sufficiently.
No, I've been this way.
No, I'd say you started turning in October, okay? But you certainly didn't spend our season 1 together this way. You were homerish. You were homerish for a majority of the off season. I'd say in October, the cynic and the realist and you started coming out.
Yeah, no. And that was the other thing that frustrated me about the Shedeur Sanders game last night was you can tell the people that never watched a game of his.
Oh, you could tell.
And then they were like, oh, well, he'll fit right in with the Giants right away. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. That's the easy joke. That's the layup. He wore the Giant cleats. Listen, it was the worst night to have a possible rough game. And BYU is a very good team, just as like Colorado. And they were pissed off of all the shine that they were getting because of Dion and Shedeur and all the other Travis Hunter and all that other stuff. So they played a good game, and unfortunately, the night most Giant fans who never saw him play laid a stinker. And Cam Ward had 180 with 3 touchdowns, making all the throws. And every time he was basically on the field, they scored a touchdown. So,
all right, can we talk about Cam Ward, please?
Yeah, that's a nothing burger.
I have no problem that he. First of all, everybody who wants to come at me, okay, let's just clear up a few things. I have to always clarify things. All right, the game plan was for him to play half, right? So he did not abandon his teammates. Furthermore, I think
that's the narrative that the people that are still hung up on the bridge, the Giants did Daniel Jones dirty. I'm an old school fan. Blah 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 blah.
These old school fans need to realize it's about to be 2025. Okay, everybody is out for them fucking selves. Okay, right. I would be too. And you tell me what high draft pick, okay, one of the top draft picks does not make a business decision. Do they understand that risking one injury could tank this kid's entire career? And he's supposed to put that on the line to what? Finish out the fucking Pop-Tart Bowl? No, you're a bunch of Pop-Tarts. What is wrong with everybody?
Listen.
And somebody said to me, they were like, not everybody's like you. You mean you would put yourself first? Yeah, I would put my fucking self first. I'm going to get my bag. I'm not going to risk myself and my injury. Listen. And any other teammate would probably do the same thing. Okay. What world are we living in here? And by the way, college football is $1 billion business. So you're going to kill a kid because he made a business decision. What did you think was going to happen when you're starting to pay them with name, image, and likeness and contracts like that? What did you think was going to start to happen?
Right. And the other thing about the Pop-Tart bro, they resurrected a Pop-Tart. Okay? There's sprinkles on the field. It is a complete this game means something.
It's an ad for Pop-Tarts. How much do they make off of that? Come on.
I mean, I'm
you're making money off of TV revenue as well. And if you don't think for 1 second the biggest fucking market in the country, which is the New York market, tuned in to the Miami game and the Colorado game last night, you're out of your mind, because we all did, okay? And how do you know that they also make a fuckload of money off of merch too? I bet you some of their merch was selling. So I don't want to hear it when these kids make business decisions. I really don't. And that these people are like, there's no integrity in sports anymore. No, there's not. You know why? There's a lot of fucking money involved.
There's never been integrity in sports.
Why should there be? You played sports. I played sports my whole life. Yeah, I get it to a degree, but a couple of the other comments were well, you should play for your teammates, and that's not the reason they play. The reason they play is to get into the NFL.
The teammates get it. The
teammates get it. The rest of you don't get it. Darius's Pop-Tarts are great. He loves the cookie and cream ones. I don't eat Pop-Tarts, and I hate cookies and cream flavored anything. I just don't like it. You know why? Because I don't like Oreos.
Yeah, I know. We've had this talk.
Do you eat Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, not religiously, but I eat them.
What kind of Pop-Tart are you?
What kind of Pop-Tart am I?
Yeah.
I like the brown sugar. I like the s'mores one, and I like the traditional strawberry.
Icing or no icing?
Oh my! Who would eat it without icing? The whole point of it is icing. Ew.
Do you warm them up, or you just
I usually rip them out.
You just rip them out. You just raw dog the Pop-Tarts. No,
yeah, like raw dog.
You don't warm them up or anything.
No warm up.
Says a lot. Yeah, listen, pride is overrated. They should have tanked.
John's funny. I talked to him during the game. He's being funny.
I'm kidding. I said that. I was like, pride's overrated. Please stop. And here comes people. Pride's not overrated. Blah, blah, blah. I fucking hate this fan base. They always got something to say. You know what the problem is? People, they just don't understand my humor, right? And you're reading it in a text and or text format, because it's written out. It's just annoying anymore. What do you want from us? What do you want us to say? I'll say this as we close out the year. A majority of the feedback that I have gotten now that we've done season 2 together, barely hanging on by a thread, as Danny said, we probably wouldn't have had a show if some things didn't go a certain way. The one thing that I do hear often is that our show is relatable and we make you guys laugh. And I've had so many people reach out to me over the course of this year and say, I had a really bad day, but I found your show. You guys are really funny and you keep it real. And
why do you get all the DMs? I never get this.
I don't know. I don't know. Can't imagine why I get the DMs and you don't.
Well, yeah, well, that's another thing.
But I know
you could keep getting the DMs. I have no problem with that.
But we do appreciate it because it is difficult to cover this team. And we have tried, and we do appreciate that you guys say we make you laugh. We are our real selves. We are authentic because that's what we base the show on. So
listen, I'm talking about this whether I'm on a podcast or not. You can ask Nikki. Half the people have talked to me offline during the games. This is me during a game. So it is what it is. It's just an extra half hour, 45 minutes of me and you actually yelling at each other. But yeah.
Yes. You know, people actually want to pay to be in a game chat with me.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Not worth the price of admission, huh?
I would definitely no. I mean, maybe both of us together in a group chat would be fun. Well, I mean, you're nothing special to be paid.
Gee, thank you. Thanks so
I mean,
much.
it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not like
wow. Well, there are people who think I'm special. All right. You don't seem to think that, and that's okay because we work together.
I mean, maybe because I already do it for free, I definitely wouldn't pay to talk to you.
Whatever.
Be heart, my queen, Nikki.
No slander shall further be spoken of her. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, there should be no Nikki slander on this show because what are you doing without me on this show? Nothing.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know about that, but
who would you get to replace me?
I don't know. Tryouts coming out.
You feel like you've thought about it. Who would you go another female co-host or would you
no shot in hell I'm doing another female.
Why was that an emphatic no?
No.
So you would just do another New York show where it's two dudes talking about football.
Here we go, Nikki's yo bro, you want to
yo bro, you want to pod tonight?
No. Yo bro, you want to pod tonight about the Knicks and Giants and Nets and Yankees?
That's how I imagine guys talk to each other.
Wrong.
I don't think it's wrong, but
it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but it's just
is wrong because I am special.
You are. That's for sure. You are special in your own little way.
Listen, there are people who want you gone and they think they could do your job and co-host with me.
Like I've told them, try it. Deal with Nikki on the one time that Nikki wants to be a star diva wide receiver, and go ahead. I challenge anybody.
Okay. Well, maybe that could be like a fun off-season thing. You could be in the background, and one day.
Why do I have to be in the background?
Because we'll just rotate.
No, it's okay.
We'll just rotate co-hosts. You can sit there
you can do it. No, I'm not producing. I'm not a cuck. That's one thing about me. I'm not a cuck. So
no, I thought you'd want to have like a front row seat so you can laugh.
I'm not having my cuck chair in front of me and having potentially watching you co-host with someone else. No thanks.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but
who would have thought cucking would be coming up on tonight's show?
You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe you would go with another guy. You should keep the female vibe going. It's really,
I don't know.
You know why? Because nobody can do what I do, so I understand it. You should downgrade.
Okay, I'm not downgrading you anytime soon. Relax. I know you're looking to, as you can see.
I'm not looking to do anything. I'm looking to get to the end of this season. Without arguing with you for another, please, 3 weeks or whatever. I mean, we got basketball coming. But God, please, I just can't wait for basketball to go full swing. I just need this to be done because I'm so sick and tired of coming on this show talking about this team.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right, let's talk about dinner. Did you eat dinner? What'd you do? Lunch, late dinner? Did you eat during the game? You didn't go to the game today, right? So the stadium's half empty.
It was dead. So no, my wife, my family, well, basically my whole family's been sick all week. So, just to help out, I didn't want to leave my kids with my in-laws, so I stayed back. My wife had a holiday party, so I stayed back, and we actually ended up having pizza. I had did a half pie pepperoni, half pie regular. I had a couple slices of pepperoni and regular. So that was that today. And I did have Purdue Chicken has pretty good lemon chicken wings. Obviously, for Purdue, it's pretty good, but like obviously, if you're going to a restaurant or something, it's probably better. But for the Purdue franchise, it was pretty good. We have the Knicks, positive vibes. Yes. Andre,
yes, we have the Knicks. Vibes. We have a lot of college basketball. Danny's finally more into college basketball, which is great. We're going to have the bracket again, the TNL bracket, which, listen, by the way, I think you're winning the Picks League. I won the bracket last year. What we need to do is you and I need to not play because we keep winning our own shit. Like,
yeah.
I mean, we are the pros now. Saying like we keep winning our own stuff, and that's not the point. The point is for you guys to win. So we just gonna keep pushing this.
And I think I'm done with fantasy football. I didn't win any money this year, and it was gross.
You know what?
I might cut back. I don't know, man. I'm over it. I'd rather gamble.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you. I don't think I'm going to do fantasy football. I think this is my last year. I've played for like 15 years. I am with you. I think I'm just done with it. I'm over it. I'd rather just like bet on picks or something.
You and me are second and third. We actually have a winner right now that you would have to have a gift card to.
Oh my God. Wow. Good.
Yeah. And he has, he's up a couple games on me. Yeah. He's up 8 games from me. Did you forget to do the Christmas games?
I totally forgot. That's why.
It made sense. I'm like, why did I take this big lead on Nikki?
Yep, that's why I totally forgot. I was like rushing around like a crazy person, and the NFL schedule fucks me up, and then I totally forgot. Even though the notification came up, I just like was like, oh, I'll do it, and then I didn't do it. So
what did you eat before we wish everyone a happy New Year?
I actually didn't. I had a salad probably around 2:00, so I haven't eaten. So I'll probably go down and eat something. Okay. Maybe like a yogurt bowl. I think I'm feeling like a yogurt bowl or something.
Nice. So with this,
I should call it morning yogurt because I put fruit and granola on it, and you don't like morning yogurt.
When did I call it morning yogurt?
A couple months ago, because I posted the clip because I was confused as to what morning yogurt was, and you clarified you don't like when people make it a breakfast.
Oh, that and cottage cheese, gross.
No, I don't do cottage cheese.
I know you don't, but other people do, and it's gross.
Ugh, gross. No, I'm actually going to go have some lemon pepper wings and pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, right.
Something would be really wrong if I said that to you.
Well, maybe the drones overtook your house and the spies took your brain.
Yeah, maybe they did. By the way, the weather was totally fine for the planes, but I guess there would have been no point to it today.
I guess fog.
Just fog. So yeah, I didn't eat, but I will go eat something now. What else? I think we covered everything, right? Everybody's good. And get on out of here. Take us out and tell all the wonderful people where they can find us.
You can find us on That Sports Network. And of course, thank you for having us on that channel. Of course, TNL_NYG on socials. And Thunder and Lightning New York Sports on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Danny. That's Nikki. Have a great one. Happy New Year and be well.
Happy New Year. Bye.